What's going on, you guys? American Outdoors here. I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks for this coming up ice fishing season to keep your equipment up to date and ready to go. Alright, let's get into it. What I like to do with my rods is keep everything good, change the lines at least once a year, if not twice, to make sure there's no little curls in it, and make sure the rods have no cracks in them and the reels, because when you get the big fish you tend to throw your rod down. Next, what I do is I come up to your tip ups, your classic Frabill, whatever you guys got, Beaver Dam, and I would check out your lines, make sure there's no fraying or that the line's still not tangled from the last ice fishing season. Make sure your flags go all the way up so you can see them fine. And then after that, I come to your camera on your Vexilar. I check out the battery, make sure everything still works. Open it up. I'd open it up and then I'd come in here, plug it in. I'd plug it in, turn it on, make sure everything works and it's charged up for this coming up ice fishing season. It seems to work just fine. And after that, go up to your Vexilar or your Markham or Humminbird, whatever you guys have, plug those in, turn them on, make sure they're on, make sure they're working good, all the settings are working. What I like to do for my ice fishing bags, I just go to Menards or Fleet Farm. They have the Craftsman bags, and I find them really handy to carry your stuff in. I always carry my ice picks for holding down my shack, and then bait Tupperware in here as well. And then whenever I go out, I always throw it in the fridge the night before to keep the bait fresh. And then I have a 360 rotator for my camera, to always keep in the bag. Pliers for mulls. I found this tool actually really handy. When you get those new jigs, it pokes a hole in the jigs. You just open it up and you go right to the hole and just poke it through. Flay knife, because you never know when you catch a big one. Whenever you're hungry, you can keep it out on the ice. A lighter for the propane heaters. Ice picks, in case you fall through, always keep those around your neck for safety. That's about it I keep in there. And then in the front pouch, a drill adapter for my ice hut. Jaw spreaders, and then your basic, put this around my neck for jaw spreaders and much more. Another thing I would recommend is always check your shacks, wash them off, make sure they're clean, put watertight on it to make sure they have no leaks in it, water protection, anything like that. Wax the zippers, make sure those are good and ready to go so they're not sticking, don't freeze to your shack or won't freeze shut, anything like that. And check out your minnow bucket, make sure everything on that still works, turn it on, change the batteries, make sure everything's still good on that. Look at your ice suit, make sure there's no rips and tears for that, because that's one thing, always cold in winter. You gotta stay warm in these cold, brutal days in Wisconsin. Alright guys, stay tuned. I'll be back with y'all real soon.